Ciao friends, welcome back to Wandering with Wine. Today we are headed to the timeless town of Spoleto, Umbria.
Where history whispers through the stone streets and every view looks like a Renaissance painting.
Fancy. This is Wandering with Wine.
What?
This is Wandering with Wine, where we scour the internet every week to bring you the best of the best homes for sale in Italy.
And here is the view from one of the main properties we have for you this evening. And yes, we really have two main properties, but we have 5 total starting at 37,000 euros.
That's right. Okay, let's go back to this. If you haven't noticed, this one is in a tower.
Oh yeah.
There's
Very
your sneak
cool.
peek. Let's get into it.
We are in Spoleto in Umbria, 360,000 euros, 399,000 US.
Furnished. Furnished.
This one is a 3-bedroom, 3-bath in the tower, over 3,000 square feet. There's a terrace, a private garden, over 5,000 square feet of a what? Garden. And there's a garage, 452 square feet, and a cantina of what?
A cantina.
Wine.
And where is this gorgeous town located? We are in Umbria, in the green heart of Italy.
You know it just like we love it. Built into the valley of mountains around you, drinking wine on that peak. I love it. Would you move there?
Yes.
Yeah. How do you get to this beautiful town? There is an airport. Perugia Airport is 37 minutes away. That's fast.
Yep. We love under an hour. And then train station. There is one in town with a couple just on the outskirts, so you are good to go.
So there's a train 37 minutes away and an airport in town.
No.
I'm just kidding. Okay. Is there a bus stop in town?
Confuse everybody.
I know. Sorry, guys.
There are multiple bus stops in town.
And tell me about the People Mover. Are we in Epcot or
Yes.
Disney? Okay.
It seems like Disney. So because the town is steep, they have people movers and escalators and elevators all over the place, which is very nice. Looks like that.
Ooh. Do you know why they have those things in the middle?
No.
Did you ever see that video on TikTok
that
or
where the
whatever,
kid fell?
where the guy goes down and he hits
gosh.
the last one and he spills over?
Yeah.
Anyway, don't do that.
No.
Okay, tell me.
And then a couple of towns that are very close by with lots of folks. We have Terni, about 107,000 residents, just over half an hour away.
Okay, perfect. We also have, Todi.
Todi.
You know Todi's one of our favorites. 17,000 people in Todi, and gosh, the airport and Terni and Todi, less than an hour away.
I know.
With a train station in town. This one is
very nice.
Yes, please. Okay.
Hospital, there is one in town, and also an urgent care.
Okay, perfect. So we have doctors, tons and tons of doctors in this town. This town, by the way, has everything you need and then some.
I know, I feel like we just could have said everything you need is in town.
If you need it, you got it.
Absolutely. We have plenty of tooth in town.
I like tooth in town. We have pharmacies, tons in the area.
Yep.
I mean, guess what? We have veterinarians in
Shocker.
town. Yeah, 3 in town. And
This is what surprised me. One pet groomer. I bet there's more. But if you're a pet groomer and you want to move to Italy, move to Spoleto.
yes.
We always have to take a minute to thank our channel supporters, Lori and Roy. Thank you so much for the coffees. And a little secret, no, not a secret. Lori and Roy own the home that we featured last week. She messaged us today and said, oh my gosh, you featured our home.
That's right.
So that beauty.
Yeah. Sounds like you're a little too late if you're interested in that property. Sounds like there's potentially
I know, we heard.
some action going on.
We heard that. And then Maria O, thank you so much for becoming a patron.
We appreciate all of the support, guys.
Little lady ever. You love her too much.
Jamie, wife,
Yes, honey man.
would you like to wander through this beautiful town? And we're going to start at a piece of artwork that has some bird poop on it. Okay, you ready? Here
Yes.
we go. Let's check this out.
I'm ready. Do we get to see the art?
There it is. We just went through it. You saw it. Okay. So, as you can see, this is a very large town, and there are tons and tons of amenities with,
A tree-lined street.
which I'm going to start calling Penny Lane. Okay.
Penny Lane.
So, I mean, could you find things to do here and get the services you need?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I'm pretty sure anything and everything we could possibly need is here in this town.
That's pretty funny. So, yes, this one keeps going and going. I see a beautiful tower in the background. Mm-hmm. You know, you can go any way.
Hospital sign?
Yep. I decided to go this way because of those beautiful arches. You want to go through one?
Ooh, I absolutely do. Oh, a piazza?
Yeah, what do you see here?
A tower. Jimmy's Tower.
There's Jimmy's Tower. And what street do you want to go down? Left or right or straight?
Left.
Oh, nice, babe.
Look at the tower.
Yep. Plenty of restaurants, plenty of bars, plenty of everything.
Plenty
As
of
you will
everything.
see, you know, little parks everywhere.
I love that there's green space.
Yeah.
They always have that in Italy.
Look at that
so
wall.
Nice. Yeah.
You know, there's a
Beautiful.
lot of history. Look at these signs. Beach camp. You know, a lot of stuff
I
going
love
on.
it. Green camp.
That's right. So, I mean, look at those trees in the distance. You have mountains in the distance.
Pretty fence.
more-
Oh, there's lots of tree-lined streets.
That's what I'm
Oh,
talking
nice.
about. That's what I'm talking about.
Wow.
So, and this one looks new, fresh, and clean. You know, this looks like they
does.
take care of this city, and we're even going down the back alleys here. So,
The back alleys.
Yeah.
You're going the right way down the street at least.
for once,
Unlike when I do the drives.
we'll be bouncing off the buildings. If
That
you're
is
driving.
true. That is true.
So, there is
Green
alfresco dining.
Yep, some alfresco
the
dining. I
Jamie
love
wife.
these walls. Oh my gosh, there's just
Yeah.
so much to look at. I'm like,
Yeah. This is a
soaking
city
it all in.
to explore.
Wow, look at that.
You know,
All these little places to wander.
I'm like, let's go down this street. Let's go down this street. Let's go down this street because
Right.
there's so much to see.
There is. I love the colors of the buildings.
Yep. Like I said, everything's in great shape.
Yep. Oh, the parking there.
I know that is one thing. That is one thing.
Parking in these cities is not fun.
But you figure it out.
You
know?
do. You do.
Okay, what's this?
Wow. Is it a church?
Yeah.
Wow.
So anyway,
Beautiful.
tons and tons to explore. Mm-hmm. If you would like to live in a tower home that's adjacent to a castle that has double glazed windows, completely new electric gates to 4 parking spots and a garage,
Yep.
beautiful views.
And that's just scratching the surface.
Yeah, over the Spoleto Valley, I
Yes.
was going to say.
Yes.
Then here it is. This is the one. What do you think of that?
I mean, I think everybody watching wants to be in Italy. That's why they're watching.
Okay. Welcome to Italy. This is your view from Italy, from this home.
I love this spot. Look at that. Gorgeous view, the picnic table and the shady area.
That's right, and there it is. I'm sitting there in the shade. I'm drinking some wine. I'm looking at my view, and yes, there is your tower home.
I love that. And they say there's room for a pool.
Yep, I see it right there.
I mean, look at this. The shutters, and then looking up
That's a tower.
from the 1300s.
Okay. And it's
So
renovated
cool.
inside. Wait till you see
Yes.
this one. This is unbelievable. And what's the one thing about a tower? You're up high so you can see stuff. So go up there and look at beautiful land, right? Okay.
I thought you were going to say you're going to drink wine out of
I
that
will.
window. Okay.
That's coming.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I will
Okay.
drink wine out of that window.
Okay.
So, okay, here's a shot of the front. We're going to walk in. I think that's beautiful. Look at all that stonework. Look at those
Yes.
bricks. I mean, that's stone wall.
Really pretty.
Yeah.
I love all that.
I mean, this one's furnished, right?
Yes.
So that means you get the hose. That's exciting. Okay.
Thank goodness. Woo! Love this room. Look at that giant barrel vault.
Slow tabs.
That I know. And then you can see how thick the walls are. Look at the door,
Yeah.
the archway over it. Look at the window.
Beautiful.
Oh my goodness.
That's a good sized room. I see a fireplace from the
16th century.
The 1500s.
And look at the sconces next to it.
Very nice.
Ceiling, though.
Yeah.
And it is the perfect paint color.
Yeah, you can see a close-up of that paint color and the beautiful view out the window that looks like a painting / or AKA postcard.
It does. It does. Oh my goodness. I love it. It looks like there's a little built-in over there with a bar.
That's right.
Such a nice space. You can see the heat. There is heat here all throughout.
Very nice. I like that couch too, actually.
I like it. It works well.
So here is the kitchen. The cabinets to me look a little worn, but I think that's intentional. So I'm gonna lean into that. What do you think of this?
Yep. I like it. I think it works. We're in Italy.
Yeah. It is 2 o'clock in Italy, and you have a view.
You do.
So, you walk down a few steps into this kitchen. That's a decent-sized kitchen, and right off of that, you have a bathroom. Would you like to check out the bathroom, Jamie Wife?
Sure.
Okay.
That's kind of standard because all the plumbing's there. There's usually a bathroom close by.
That's right.
You have a tub.
Okay, that's a full-size tub. That's very nice.
Light and bright.
So we have a bedroom. Look at the ceilings. Tell me what you think about those ceilings.
I usually like to see the beams, but I think it works in certain spaces because it keeps it open and airy.
I agree.
So it's nice. I like the little cutouts, little nooks.
Beautiful. Okay, those are high ceilings. I feel like I have plenty of space in there.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Look at that.
here's another bedroom for you.
You have. I wish they would do composite photos for some of these homes that have these views that you can't see, but oh my gosh.
Just imagine the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. That's what goes there and there, okay?
But look at the terracotta floors, so pretty. That's a nice sized room.
Yeah,
That's what we were
is.
saying. Like you get into these tower homes, they can be so narrow and tiny, the spaces, but not in this house, which we love.
This one has room for a desk, and again with the light and bright ceilings.
Ensuite.
Ensuite bathroom, look at that, very nice. I don't think that is actually a bicycle and a digital clock and books. I think that's wallpaper.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
I believe so.
Good, because I thought I was tripping or something. Okay. Here we
A little
go.
bonsai tree.
Yeah, so this is a nice space for sure. You have the bathroom in there and beautiful views. Okay, this is interesting.
I know. So it's this other little living area. And I like how there's dark ceilings there.
Yeah.
You get this homey kind of vibe. Look at the brick over on the other side.
Yeah, they're calling this the study. I'm going to call that a happy hour tower, even though for some reason they don't have a picture of it from here. But, just imagine yourself drinking some wine with Jamie Wife and I out there. Okay.
Absolutely.
So you can see it's a very interesting space. It's not a square box, but there's also plenty of room. I mean, you have a living room downstairs, and now you have this as well. So you're really kind of flexible.
I like it. It's different. It gives me that, New York City loft vibe.
Wow, I wasn't thinking about that. It's absolutely true. I like that.
I like
So you're
it.
kind of
It's
getting
pretty.
the best of both worlds. So let's go upstairs to yet another bedroom.
Yep.
Again, they painted those ceilings. It's probably the right thing to do in there. I love those floors, and it's a good size room.
I know. It's really nice. And there is another bathroom up here, too.
I don't think we have a picture, but I think we have a desk area in there.
I thought you were going to say something else. I know we don't have another picture.
Yes, I know.
Unfortunately.
I know. But look at this. You have a nice view out that window, and you have tons of space. And it
A
makes me
nice
very
white
happy.
view out the window. It's so
Clouds.
Clouds. You're in
That's
the
right.
clouds.
That's right.
You are in a tower. You're in the clouds.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, there we go. There's the view.
Yeah, there is your view down on your beautiful space and the hills in the background.
I know.
The mountains.
I love that.
I
I know.
I feel like I'm in Italy looking at this, I'm excited about
You
it.
think?
Yeah.
It looks a little bit like Italy. Just a little bit.
Here's a close-up of Jamie Wife's picnic table. I see the stone wall behind and
I
the
love
fence
all that.
and the trees and everything.
It's
looks
so
great,
pretty.
Right?
Love a nice outdoor area. And this definitely checks the boxes.
This is kind of
Pretty.
Four Seasons-y, if you will. And you know what?
Fancy.
It's yours. That's your space. I love it.
Right? And you have a vegetable garden.
Okay.
Perfect for Italia.
Okay. And
An
outdoor kitchen. Okay.
Yep. Wood burning oven. You have a wood shed out here too, which is nice. So you have some extra outdoor space.
Okay. Anything else to mention, babe? About this beauty?
I know. Oh, there is fiber. So a lot of you ask about that.
Fiber
Working
in
from home.
a tower from the 1300s makes me happy.
Yep. So we mentioned the garage. There is an adjoining cantina for a wine cellar or mini apartment. Sadly, they do not have a picture. I wish they would.
Okay.
We spoke about the castle right next door.
That's right.
And you are in the vicinity of Spoleto, so it's not like you're way out in the middle of nowhere.
That's right.
Pellet and methane heat. You mentioned electric, completely redone. There is a video intercom.
Wow.
Laundry room. There are nets on the windows, and there's an armored front door.
Okay.
So if you're locking up and leaving, you're all secured and tight.
Yeah. So this one to me is very special. And her too.
If exploring 700-year-old towers in the green heart of Italy is your kind of wander, then you should definitely give us a like.
That's right. And if someday you would like to meet us in person and drink some wine, then subscribe. Because we'll let you know if we have a meetup, which we're starting to plan. So anyway, thanks for the support, guys.
You guys know that we like to acknowledge some sweet comments every week, and we try to pick a new person each time.
That's right.
So this week is from Lawrence. I've watched you guys probably since you started your channel. Wow.
That's really nice. You're one of the OGs.
Yep.
Awesome.
And you guys really, really rock at what you do. And I know not just me, but there are a lot of people like me that love your material. The last day of my second retirement is going to be the last day of May. Woohoo!
That's exciting.
Salute to
Salute.
that.
That's really exciting. I am very, 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 very hard on moving Italy. And I don't need to tell you why. That's right. The money your dollar goes a long way, the whole thing. But let me just say that you two are amazing at what you do. That is very nice. Appreciate that.
Nice.
Tonight I was watching your episode, only I was drinking vodka cranberry. That's okay. Maybe once in a while.
Drink whatever you want.
Maybe once in a while we sneak a little vodka cranberry in here.
Maybe.
That's usually wine.
I mean, you wouldn't really know. We always drink out of our mugs.
Which you can also buy in our store on, what is the store?
Spread Shop.
Spread Shop. There's a link for YouTube. Okay, anyway, there's a plug. Sorry about that. So I apologize for not drinking wine with you. That is okay. Cheers. I love you too. You guys be cool, and hopefully we'll talk sometime. Absolutely. Yeah, we'd love that. We're really looking forward to meeting you guys in person whenever that happens. So stay tuned.
Yep. Thanks, Lawrence. Honey man.
No, I wasn't ready for that. Yeah. What?
What? Oh, do you want to knock out the
I look like a deer in the
bead
headlights.
too?
You scared the out of me. Okay. Yes.
All right. Grocery stores. Plenty in town.
So we're doing these right now because we have how many 1 minute wanders, Jamie wife?
4 1 minute wanders. Our second 1 minute wander was going to be our main property tonight.
Yeah.
And you'll find out why.
Okay. Here we go. So tons of grocery stores. We also have tons of
restaurants.
I'm hungry again, Jamie.
I know. We never have dinner before we film. Oh, little alfresco dining. We're having a time tonight, aren't we?
We are. We're making Italian. Actually, she's making me Italian.
Yeah, I'm making Italian.
So,
look at that. Look at that view.
I mean,
Isn't that amazing?
That's alfresco drinking with the Jamie wife, and I'm going to be up in that tower drinking some wine. Okay, sorry guys. Here we go. So
this restaurant.
Yeah, I mean Stonewall's beautiful scenes. I mean, this is everything we want, and I can imagine
that's what we expect.
In there is.
And then yumminess everywhere. Oh my gosh.
Every single one of those bites is different, and I want them all. Right? So.
Yep, absolutely.
Bars.
And then bars. There are tons of bars and cafes, coffee bars in town. Yes, please.
Okay, I'm hungry. I told you.
I know.
Stop doing that.
I know. I think that's our last food picture. There is a brewery in town. I'm sure there's more than one, though. There's a pub.
Who would like to know that?
Jamie, wife, and hubby, man.
Okay, so that one's for you guys.
Would you like to elevate your drinking, Jamie?
Oh, yeah.
Let's elevate it.
Yeah. Tons of wineries in the area. Now watch this.
Haha.
What is
Couple in town.
2 in town. This is not a dentist. This is a winery. Okay, so what do you think about that?
That view is pretty spectacular.
The art of fine wine, and check this out.
Look at these tastings. So you could taste 6 wines, 2 that are reserve wines, plus you get salami, cheese, bruschetta, and eggs that they make in-house for €30.
I'm looking at the tasting of 8 wines for 35. I'll take 3, please.
Right?
For me. Oh. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, welcome to our first of 4 1-minute drinking. Here we go. This one's €155,000. It's a 2-2. Okay, and these are 2 bedrooms with en suites. This place has been completely renovated. It has 2 external storerooms. It has a laundry room, and it has 2 plots of land. And I'm very excited about this one because it's also extremely beautiful and ready to go.
I know. Look at this paint. That's cute. So it's almost 1,000 square feet, about 172,000-ish US dollars.
Okay, look at this. I like it.
It's got a ooh,
Look at that curb appeal.
that's so pretty.
There's your front door. You're in this beautiful area.
That's like a Puglia vibe, right? With
So
the paint.
There I
the
am
statue come with it?
standing. Yes, it does. No.
No,
It does not.
It doesn't. It's not furnished.
Okay, so these pictures are a little all over the place on their site, but check this out. So you have this bedroom, there's a fireplace on the other side, and you have this. I mean, this.
Oh, there is a fireplace.
Yeah, there's a
your
fireplace.
bathroom.
Yeah.
So you have heat throughout as well, which is nice.
Now we're back in the kitchen. I guess we're going to go back and forth.
Is that a cute schmeg?
It is a schmag.
So
Look how thick the wall is. That's insane.
insulated, okay?
Wow.
So you can get a shot from the bathroom, and you can see that fireplace. Here we go.
There's the fireplace.
Yeah.
Nice.
Those walls are so thick you have an office
I know.
inside the walls.
It's insane.
Okay,
That's
so
crazy.
So look at this. I mean,
The door?
yeah.
That's
So
interesting.
it's metal door carved out, very cool. Look at that shower. I like the little pop.
Oh, it's cute.
You know?
I
So
like it. It's different.
yeah, this would be an amazing holiday home.
I love the exterior.
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
And don't forget the 2 plots of land. You have your own laundry right around the corner, and you have 2
Yep.
storerooms, so you can actually, you know.
It's true. The 2 plots of land, it's probably about 2,000-ish square feet. It can be rented, so you can do an Airbnb situation. And there is a pretty big festival. This is a little hamlet just outside Spoleto,
Yep.
but a festival that happens every year. So,
What do I do at a festival? Drink wine.
shocker. Time for some fun stuff. Skiing. We'll do it again.
No, keep going. Go.
53 minutes away. I thought you were saying it.
Yeah, I was, but I'm messing with you. 53 minutes away. Skiing, it looks like this. Very nice. When I go skiing, this is what I want to see.
That's a pretty nice view right there.
That is very nice. We also have hiking. There is plenty of hiking in the area.
The famous bridge. Beautiful.
There it is.
And then look, we have some folks biking.
Okay.
So, you know, you can bike and hike and look at these gorgeous views.
I wonder, babe, if they have golf close by.
Of course they do.
30 minutes.
I know. That's pretty good, right?
Okay, wait for it.
CC Golf Club.
That green looks like it's in fantastic shape, and
Sure does.
looking at this picture and this website makes me want to play golf.
The mountains in the background.
Immediately. Yes. Play golf with your wife and your husband.
Where's the beach?
The beach is actually you're right in the middle of 2 bodies of water. An hour and 45 and an hour and 38. Love it.
I know.
Do you love that?
I do. Little alfresco dining with a view.
Yeah.
I'll take it. Listening to the ocean waves crashing.
Yeah, I'm ready to listen for it. Okay,
I
so
like it.
I choose this body of water and I choose this body of wife right here. So here we go. Biking! Tell me about biking, babe.
So you can see bike path directly in town, plenty in the area, or as Biagio says, just hop on your bike and go.
A bike has 2 wheels and you have the earth. So go biking wherever
Yeah,
you are.
just go
okay.
for it.
Just not on like an interstate highway. That would probably be bad. Okay, lakes. Tell me about lakes, babe.
Lots of lakes, plenty of lakes in the area. And then, of course, the 2 lakes we always talk about, Bolsena and Trasimeno.
Yeah.
Trasimeno is probably about 45 minutes away because this has us going all the way to the other side. And then Bolsena is an hour and a half.
Yep.
Not too shabby.
You're living your best lake life.
Lake life. And you can water ski there too. All kinds of stuff. No, don't say it.
I won't say it. Okay, won't say it. In the swimming pool. And
4 in town.
4 in town, love that. And guess what?
Camping in town.
You have camping. Welcome to the second of 4 1-minute wanders.
Too fast.
That was pretty good. Okay, this one was going to be our main property. However, why did we not do it that way?
Well, we love this home. We didn't do it because it's about 15 minutes outside of Spoleto. So we thought, well, some folks prefer to be closer to the town or in town. So that's why we opted to bump this one to a 1-minute wander. But it's getting the full court press with pictures on its own slide, not the usual just going through the listing.
Because it's fantastic. Okay, let's get into it. Look at this. There you are.
The little hamlet that it's in.
I could live there.
Yep. So this is about 1,300 square feet. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, about 166,000 US.
And it has a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous entrance.
It does.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
What? All right. This one's furnished?
Stunning. Yes.
So that's yours, and that's yours, and that's yours.
Look at that fireplace mantle.
I can't. I'm looking at the ceilings and the walls.
The ceilings, the walls, the floors, the furniture. I mean, this house has been impeccably renovated. It's so beautiful.
I like 2 fireplaces in one room.
I know.
I can get this side warmed up. I can get this side warmed up. Very
Look at
nice.
the ceilings and the stone.
This place is legit. Okay.
So beautiful.
Babe.
Perfect colors.
Look what's going on in the ceilings. I want all of that in my life.
It's stunning.
Yeah, and those floors are definitely new, fresh, and clean. Love that.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Separate dining room. A little castle-like, but I love that. You have natural light coming in. You could probably warm that space up with a carpet or a painting or something like that.
Throw a carpet down. Pretty chandelier. You can see there's heat throughout.
Yep. Now let's head back. That was off of the living room. Let's head back, and we actually have a bathroom down there. That is as cute as it can be.
Right, I love the sink.
Look, there's a fan. There's a fan right up above by the beam there. So.
Oh yeah. I like the sconce even. That stone, it's so pretty.
Jamie wife loves that mirror. Loves it. It's the best mirror you have ever not purchased.
I would swap the mirror out.
Yeah. Okay.
But everything else.
Kitchen, guys.
Right?
What do you think of that?
That is so pretty. Love the ceilings, the stone, it looks like chalkboard paint. I don't know what they did there, but it's
very nice.
Nice.
It looks like you have a door out to a happy hour tower.
Happy hour tower with a pretty view.
Yeah.
It's not huge, but that works.
You can stand up and see plenty of, views is what I'm saying. And I'm saying it that way because if you're a nudist, you could also be like, completely raw naked from here down, and everyone's like, oh, wave it at your neighbors. They don't know what you're doing. Just do it.
So you definitely have some privacy there. But look how cute this is.
It's really nice.
Right?
It's new, fresh, and clean. It honors the old. It brings in the new. It's like,
Absolutely.
It's like New Year's Eve. Our tradition that we do.
That is our tradition.
So look how spacious this is. Look how high those ceilings are. Everything is beautiful. I love it.
I would ditch the table. I'd probably put something over there for more workspace personally.
That's right.
But we already have a dining room, so I don't need that.
Maybe we have an island that pushes up and we can move it around or something like that.
Exactly. Exactly.
Very cool.
Oh my gosh.
This place looks solid, I'll tell you that. Every interior wall is solid stone. I mean, this is awesome.
Know. It's so pretty.
I like that rope light. I like they have a knot.
I know, it's different.
Very cool, very cool.
Yep. Nautical.
Check that out.
I know.
Could you slumber in there?
I definitely could slumber in there. Absolutely. Look at the electric switches and I love that.
Totally redone. Super cool. Love it. Here's another one.
Look at that vault ceiling.
Yeah.
Look at the door. It's just beautiful. It's really gorgeous. If you don't like all the stone, it may not be the right one for you, but we love it. It's very pretty. Lots of Italian charm.
How about another bedroom?
Yep.
I mean, just keeps going. Maybe this is the office for us. Maybe you work out here.
Exactly. So you have space for all that. In addition to that, there are 2 cellars, which is very nice.
Yeah. When I hear cellar, I hear...
Wine cellar.
Wine cellar. Okay. That's a cutesy Can I say cutesy?
Cutesy bidet?
That's a cutesy bidet. Uh-oh.
Bidet carino.
It looks new, fresh, and clean.
Another
It looks like I can just go
cutesy
use the
sink.
bathroom without sterilizing it. Looks ready to go. Right?
That's another cute sink. So we have a shower there. Pretty space, right? You get a little drywall on that one.
Yeah. Nice.
Look, you even have a nice view there.
Yeah, I like that little sink. I could deal with that. I don't usually love bowl sinks, but that one is cute.
It's
Make it
unique.
happen.
It's just different,
I won't say
right?
cute again.
I know.
Okay.
That's looking down from the property.
Very nice. So, anything else you want to say about this property? Anything
I think we
forgot?
covered it all.
Yeah.
It's almost 1,300 square feet, 3-2,
Furnished.
completely renovated, 2 cellars, beautiful stone walls, gorgeous ceilings and floors.
Great option. If you're wondering what the weather is like in this beautiful area, I have Jamie Wife here to sing to you.
Wow. Well, let's talk about temps, baby. How hot we can be.
Of course, she's talking about temperature. Okay, let's take a look at this. I'm pretty excited. Okay, the average high in the hottest month is about 72 degrees, 71 degrees. What is that for Celsius people, babe?
About 23-ish degrees.
Okay, and the average low in the coldest month is above freezing. So you get a little bit of freezing in this area, but you know, it's pretty temperate climate here.
I know.
What is that for Celsius people?
3-ish, 4-ish degrees.
And this humidity, that's a golf clap for humidity. This is great. I don't see miserable. I don't see oppressive.
No.
I see
There's
comfortable.
a little bit of muggy, that little bit of
Yeah.
pink.
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
so
yeah. My hair loves it. It's good
I
stuff.
love it.
Yeah.
Very nice. Here are some more need to knows before we get to 2 more 1-minute wanders. We also have, stay tuned, we have a get to know the W3 family coming up. It's been a
We
little while.
do.
This one's going to be good. Okay, churches in town.
So many churches, as you might expect.
So pause the video right here and count the churches and try and get it done before you go to bed. That's how many churches there are. Okay, here we go.
And look at this. Gorgeous.
Very beautiful. Love it.
Hardware stores, plenty in town.
Okay. We also have gas stations, of course, tons of gas stations in the area, which means we also have...
Lots of EVC stations.
Okay, perfect. What about auto repair? Of course you have auto repair. You have everything. Like we said, you have everything
Yep.
in this town.
You have auto repair, motorcycle repair, you have
That's
it
right.
all. I
Okay,
can't
do
do
your
all
banks.
these.
For you.
Lots,
Okay.
Lots.
And we
making it
have
rain over here, making it rain. Lots of post offices as well.
multiple post offices. Go here, take pictures, send a postcard back to your family, make them jealous. Post offices in town. Okay, are you ready? Let's get to know our W3 family. This week, we have 2 OGs. Been with us from the beginning.
Yep.
That warms our heart.
It does. And if you join us on Fridays during our live chats, you have definitely seen Chris and Sherelle.
The famous Chris and Sherelle. That's what they look like, right? Everyone's like, "Ooh, okay, I see all the texting. Who's this? Okay, there they are. We know what they look like because we've been emailing back and forth. But here they are. They just got back from a trip in
Italy.
They did.
So they have been together since college, and they started a family right after they graduated.
Okay.
Look at those gorgeous kiddos.
They look too young to have kids now.
I know.
You're
It's
like,
true.
they started a family. Okay.
They have an adorable one-eyed calico cat and an Italian Mastiff. So handsome.
That's
so
right.
handsome.
That's right.
After several years and 3 kids later, they moved to Colorado, and they've been there now for over 15 years. They love long mountain drives, the occasional hike, being outdoors, obviously. They have been dreaming about Italy. I mean, look at some of these pictures from their trip.
I mean, Chris is living the dream there.
Right? He has some Italian in his family tree, so that made them even more motivated.
Yes.
But look at that HHT. They planned this amazing trip. Sherelle said it was mainly Chris planning. And it was funny, we were chatting just before they left, and Chris said, we really wish we could take you guys with us. And we didn't really pick up on it until we started seeing pictures in our Patreon group chats, and they actually took us with them.
I'm tearing up a little bit. When we saw that, you guys have no idea. We know you had to put a lot of time and effort into doing
Yeah.
that. and then you'll see what's coming. But let's see if we can do this bit.
Oh,
okay, you ready? Here we go.
All right.
Okay, got the same look? Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. I'm a little in front of you. Okay. Okay, we'll see how we did. Very cool. Thanks, guys.
So we thought this was funny. This is showing the effort that Sherelle put in to get the pictures, and then here's the product of that one. I mean, that's gorgeous. I wish we were actually there.
You know, this was one of my favorite trips to Italy, right there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We loved this trip. We had a great time.
The funny thing about this one is I always used to think when I would picture Sherelle in my mind's eye that she was at least 5'5", but she looks like she's like
tiny.
3 feet tall here. You know, maybe 2 feet tall.
I love that picture. I think it's adorable.
It's like Elf.
Right? And then of course,
Chris and Sherelle know that I love
knockers.
and so
the whole family does.
They did not mess around here.
No.
So
and my tree-lined streets, very sweet.
You guys are
And
very
then
sweet.
this one, if you know, you know.
Yeah, I'll just tell people, I definitely can picture Jamie in that shower.
Oh, geez. Okay. So we have these great pictures from their trip, and Sherelle was kind of persistent about them going there, she said, because Chris said, we should retire there, but we should probably go visit first. They said they have more research to do now because they fell in love.
Apparently, they were in Florence.
Obviously.
So, you know, I'm trying to remember my last trip to Florence.
We were just there.
Oh, that's right. We were there like 2 weeks ago.
Oh my gosh.
The funny thing is, no, go back, babe. I'm doing it. The funny thing is, we were emailing with them, and they were almost going to push the envelope too far in this pic, maybe Biagio style. So who knows what they may or may have done here.
Sherelle said people were laughing at them for these pictures.
I'm sure.
Like
Walking around Italy with these two people would be pretty hysterical.
So
like
funny.
That, with little things. Anyway.
So funny.
So yeah, I remember that trip. That was great.
Right? But look at this view. And Sherelle is even sporting a Wandering with Wine shirt.
Wow.
Isn't that great?
So nice. You know, thanks for
is.
putting the time and effort in, you know.
I know.
And here they are. What a beautiful couple. They're beautiful people, too. We really can't wait to meet you guys, honestly, in person. And we know it's going to happen soon.
So they said that they're so privileged to be a part of the family. We are privileged to have you guys in the family.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Welcome to the third of 4 1-minute wanders, and we are getting down to some seriously amazing deals. €45,000. It's 750 square feet.
Yep.
70 square meters. It's a 2-1. Why are you laughing at me?
Because you're
on
cute.
camera? Oh,
I'm not laughing at you.
I'll take a kiss for that.
I'm not laughing at you.
Okay,
You're
now I
just
got
cute.
lipstick on me.
You do.
That's good. Leave it. It's fine. Mark your man. Okay, go ahead. What else?
It's just under 50,000-ish US. That exchange rate's been creeping down again, so looking good.
We like that.
So we have an HHT here I am reading.
Yeah, look at this. You have yard space. We really like that. There's an HHT, 45,000.
Ooh, fireplace.
Fireplace. You might burn when you're cooking and it's kind of warm in there, but you know what? It's very nice. And there's your HHT. That's it.
Look at that
That's
view.
worth the price of admission right there.
That is a nice
And that
view.
is actually your yard.
Wow.
Yes.
That's
Okay.
awesome.
So
Love it.
that is
Your little
a lot
living
of furniture.
area. Yeah, it's like an eating kitchen. So that's your whole little.
Yeah.
Oh, but then you have this.
So
Okay.
don't have a dining room table in there too.
Yeah,
Maybe they're playing
ditch the
cards.
table.
Yeah,
Ditch
totally
the
ditch that
table.
table. Look at this entrance area too. It's like a hallway area.
Cute. Oh, that's a nice size room, actually.
Right. It's pretty new, fresh, and clean for $45K. Okay, look at this. This is what we're talking about. This is another happy hour time. I mean, coffee on one side, wine on the other.
Oh, I
Beautiful
like
views,
that.
right? Look at
Those
this.
are really pretty views. For that money?
Yeah, it's in very good shape, and you get that view. I mean,
Yep, that's good stuff.
that's your garden right there.
It's
crazy.
Wow, that is crazy. Love it. You get a smart TV.
You get a smart TV, dude. Okay, here's another bedroom.
Nice.
So, I mean, you could, for $45,000, have this be an amazing vacation home. You could probably live here. To be
I know,
honest
you
with
really could. With that outdoor space, home is where your light is. Oh,
That's right. And you have a little tub, you know. I'm
You
not going to fit
do.
in there, but I'll try.
Oh, I love those door handles
Yeah,
like that.
and there you go.
Those views are great.
Yeah.
So, fireplace, HHT, storage room, cantina. I'm assuming this is where we are here.
Yeah, that's the storage room. They don't show the cantina, but man, for that money in that
know.
condition with those views and happy hour tower and a garden.
Natural gas heating. And something that's worth mentioning, in this area, some of these communities are 7% flat tax. I know that's shocking because it's Umbria, but there absolutely are. So bonus. And this is close to one of them, so it might apply.
And what does she say sometimes?
You can always make an offer.
Oh, yeah. I would definitely make an offer.
Yeah.
Always make an offer. Always.
Yeah.
Don't say nudist. You already said it.
I know. Nudist. Here. Okay, so
What is wrong with
here
you?
are the rest of the here are the rest of the need to knows before we get to the fourth of 1 minute Jamie's clothing store. Tons of clothing stores. There's a pet hair flying
Yeah,
around.
little dog hair.
I think it was Maui's. Okay, so clothing stores, ton in town. A ton in town. And we have ton in town beauty salons. That's right. A ton of beauty salons in town, spas. You actually have a ton in town here too.
No, it's just 4.
Okay,
it's not a ton.
It's a ton for spas.
It's a little handful.
Yeah, it's a little handful of spas. Okay, and gyms. There actually are more gyms in this town than any town we've done, I think.
I know.
right?
I think
It's
so
very
too.
nice.
Yep.
So, what's the next slide?
Meat.
Tons of butchers in the
You
area.
need your protein after you work out at the gym.
Exactly.
And then you go to the bakery to
Yeah.
build up the calories.
Burn it off,
again.
build it up. Okay, and here's why you build it up, because that is everything.
yummy bites.
Everything that you've always
Little
wanted.
alfresco out there. Look, alfresco dining.
My favorite one is definitely going to be the sort of cream horn looking thing.
I knew
right
that.
there. Okay.
I knew that.
All right.
I can
So-
call that one. Schools, plenty of schools in the area, including driving schools. Very nice.
Museums, a ton of museums in the area, plenty to do,
What was
plenty
that?
to look at.
Were you
Nothing.
zipping your
You'll
lips?
No.
Rude.
You'll see in the playback. Okay. What do you think?
Lots of museums in town.
Okay.
This is definitely plenty of culture, lots of things to do. Theaters, museums,
Antique stores.
antique stores, my favorite. Lots in town.
That's right. And so basically what we're saying is you have everything and then some in this town for you. Jamie wife
Yes, honey ma'am?
does Amazon deliver.
Of course they do.
Okay, so 2 to 3 day delivery for an alia de tong, a da tong. So put your tongue out. Okay, it's a tong. I
don't know what you're doing.
It's a tong for your tongue. Okay, anyway, that was good. Okay, 2 to 3 days for Jamie for me to touch
It's
your
a
tongue.
little dog bowl.
Yeah.
We have one.
Oh yeah, they fold down.
Collapsible.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
hiking and biking.
Mobile and internet. Verizon 5G and 4G.
Vodafone.
5G, 4G plus 4G.
Windtray 5G, 4G plus 4G.
Tim, 5G, 4G plus 4G.
Iliad 5G, 4G plus 4G. We just gonna set everybody across the board,
you have everything
except
you
for
need,
fast
yeah.
web.
That's right.
And Starlink is available all throughout Italy. Oh, don't do that.
Hey. Welcome to the of minute. This one is small. It's 40 square meters,
Little holiday home.
but it's only 37,000 euro,
Yeah,
and it
rental.
has a garden.
It does.
So, I mean,
And it's furnished.
furnished. So, for less than
A car.
you could have this great, and listen, this one is
This is cute.
immaculately renovated, actually. Look at that ceiling. Are you getting ceilings like that for $37,000?
I don't think so.
No.
And I
okay.
see laundry.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Here
All
we
right.
go.
So we're about 41,000-ish US, over 400 square feet. 1-1 with these beautiful ceilings. Is that aircon?
That is aircon.
Hmm.
Aircon alert.
What a cute little exterior.
Look at that.
I like it.
Just remember, furnished for $37,000.
Right.
With a garden that looks like this. Okay, this is your garden. This is what you can do. Ready? Woo!
Oh, I like
You
that.
know?
That's cute.
So I thought that was smart to put that in there. So you can do a little bit of stuff out there. Okay, look
Mm-hmm.
at this. You could be in this space,
Oh, absolutely.
you know?
Yep.
That's a good
works.
amount of space.
You have enough room for a little island or something right there to move around.
Yeah, you have a table and it's not even
Mm-hmm.
in the kitchen. It's actually a separate dining room.
Yep.
It's new,
Those
fresh,
are
and
cute
clean.
tiles.
Right? You could make that work.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And there is your bathroom with laundry and bidet carino.
That's a Cupid A with a dirty towel in it. I don't know. But anyway, look at that.
We won't talk about that.
Okay.
Wow, look at those ceilings.
Okay, I came across this one. I'm like, okay, it's kind of small, but it is very inexpensive. And you have a
Right?
garden and you have these ceilings, and it's new, fresh, and clean. So I'm like, yes, we are putting this on here for you.
Cutie, cute as a button for that money.
Yeah.
And if it's $37,000, I would, knock off it.
I go
10,
in at
15, 20%.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say you're going at 10,000. I'm like, well,
No.
Oh, babe. You never know. You never know.
You never know,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Make
That's
him
a
an offer.
cutie.
Yeah.
Nice find.
I can picture you sleeping in that room. Sleeping.
Once again, we're in Spoleto in Umbria, 360,000 euros, 399,000 US for the first main property.
Furnished.
This one is a 3-bedroom, 3-bath. This is a beautiful, beautiful tower home that I love, actually. 280 square meters. It's got a terrace, it's got a private garden. It's more than a private garden, right? It's 500 square meters, it's giant. A garage, you have a cantina.
You have lots of stuff with that house.
Yeah, and it's
From
beautiful.
The 1300s, a 16th century fireplace.
That's right.
And then as a reminder, so the second 1 minute wander that was going to be our main, $150,000, 166,000-ish US, about 1,300 square feet, 3-2, that gorgeous renovation.
Yeah.
The stone fireplace, 2 cellars,
Furnished.
beautiful. It's just 15 or so minutes outside of Spoleto. So if you want a car or you want to take the bus, that's an option. And it's gorgeous with an HHT.
This whole area has everything you need. I keep saying it, but
like
man,
this area.
you're there. It's beautiful. There's mountains. I mean, really, it's actually piquing our interest. If you are still watching this video, you've made it to the end, and we appreciate that more than you know.
Absolutely.
So thank you so much for watching Wandering with Wine, this YouTube channel that we're all part of. It's one big happy family. Very happy that they're here with us.
Absolutely. And we will see you next Friday at 6 p.m.
Eastern time.
Where we scour the internet and bring you the best of the best homes for sale in Italy.
Until then, salute and bye.